we've pretty much reached the point where I shouldn't have my window AC in anymore, so I think I might take it out today. That's how I usually signify the end of the summer. I just want to talk really quickly about a grave injustice that the Harry Potter movies committed. I'm sorry, I can't stop looking at my hair. I'm doing this constantly. So, there was a deleted scene in Deathly Hallows Part 1 when he's going around. Well, he just goes back to the home of, his aunt, uncle, and cousin, who are all terrible to him. Harry goes to their house, and he warns them that the Dementors are coming and that they need to leave right away because they could use them to get to him, and he doesn't want them getting hurt. And Aunt Petunia has this big dramatic speech where she's like, I've lived here my whole life, and now I'm expected to move overnight, or not her whole life, for decades. And then he's like, you don't know what they'll do to you. She's like, yes, I do. It wasn't just you who lost a mother, when Voldemort attacked. Like, I lost a sister. And then after that, he goes outside and, Vernon won't really say anything to him. And then Harry is like, yeah, because I'm just a waste of space, right? And then Dudley comes over and he very, very simply and subtly is just like, I don't think you're a waste of space. And then they just part ways amicably. And that scene just gets to me so much, and it makes me so mad that it was cut out of the movie. That might be my favorite scene in the entire series. It's certainly my favorite scene in that boring movie Deathly Hallows Part 1, which is wizard camping. Yeah, that was, just so many layers on which it works. First of all, I mean, it shows that Harry really is a virtuous person. He makes a lot of mistakes, but he's got a good conscience that he's not gonna let the people who abused him for so long confined him to a spot under the stairs. He's not gonna let them get attacked or killed. It shows, Aunt Petunia has some layers. She's a very, very mean person, but it's at least understandable. We get that her parents didn't like her very much because she wasn't a witch herself, and then it also shows a little bit why she hates the wizarding world so much. I mean, because that world got her sister killed. Who she loved even though she didn't like, right? And then, I mean, I just love that conclusion with Dudley. I really, really like when there's resolution with characters and redemptions, especially when they don't seem forced. And it doesn't seem forced. He doesn't give some big speech about how now he and Harry are going to be best friends or anything. We can infer that maybe they'll stay in good contact after that. Who knows? But the way that he just goes up and just says, like, Harry, I don't think you're a waste of space. That's all that we needed. That's all that we needed. It just really, really, really gets to me. Any sort of family stuff, especially stuff revolving around redemption. It just hits me hard. Speaking of which, this kangaroo that you see sometimes in my videos, who was just in the corner, like, just chilling back there. That's actually a kangaroo that my mom got me back in, when I was at the young age of 21. I had just told my dad that I wasn't going to be talking to him anymore. Or, like, maintaining any kind of relationship with him after a lot of things that he had done throughout my life. I have 2 hour-long videos apiece, all both talking about my complicated relationship with my father. But, I told him I wasn't going to be talking to him in 2016, and it was about a week, maybe even just a couple days later, my mom got me this kangaroo from, she just saw it chilling at a yard sale. It was just hanging out there, and it had a flannel initially on it, but I think that they just added it because it doesn't really fit it very well. But I think he looks sharper in just his cardigan. And she said that she got me that as a reminder that you can always bounce back.